A student was given a piece of rope and told to cut it into 2 equal pieces. Keep one piece and pass the other piece to the next student. Each student was to repeat this process until every student in the class had exactly 1 piece of rope. Which of the following could be the fraction of the original rope that one of the students had? So the key realization here is that each student is going to have, the first student is going to have half the rope, and then each student after that is going to have half of that. So all of the possible fractions are going to be powers of 2. So 1 half times 2, 1 half times 1 half is 1/4. 1 half to the third power is 1/8. 1 half to the fourth power is 1/16, and we could keep going. But lucky for us, we already see the choice, 1/16. Now, just to make that a little bit clearer, let's work it out a little bit more, just in case that seemed a little bit too hand-wavy for you. So the first student, you have the whole rope, cuts it in half, and keeps half of it, and hands that half, so they get to keep half, and then hands the remaining half to the next student. So the next student has that half, but then has to cut it in half, and so that student is going to be able to keep what I just circled, 1/4, and then that's half of a half, which is 1/4, and then hand that 1/4 over to the next student. The next student is going to keep half of that, which I just circled, which is 1/8, and I think you see the general idea here. This is 1/2, this is 1/4, this is 1/8. 1/2 to the first power, 1/2 to the second power, 1/2 to the third power, and you could keep on going. And of course, 1/2 to the fourth power. If we go one more step, so now you have 1/8 of a rope, and the student cuts it in half and keeps half of it. That's 1/16 right over there, which is what we actually picked.